sure what to do right now. Maybe just fiddle with some knobs, try to look busy.
Water choir.
Are you moving? Do you need some strong guys to help you move? Are you emotionally cold or in need of a psychological breakthrough? Then call 3 strong guys, emotional movers.
Could you be careful with the book? This is You Don't Know Jack 2015. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. And hey, wipe that smile off your face. This is serious. Okay, just kidding. There will be farts and stuff. You two are going head-to-head, huh? Try not to hurt yourselves. Handle those screws carefully. You can force another player to answer immediately by hitting the screw button. If they miss it, you win extra bonus dollars. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by
the San Francisco Otter Choir. Free concerts every Wednesday, except for mating season.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. Hang on tight, we're in for a ride.
Get ready, time for question 1.
First on the docket, Bootyful. Let's analyze one of Kim Kardashian's body parts. About what percentage of Kim Kardashian's brain is just made up of water? 10%, 40%, 80%, or 100%?
Bye, play Destiny.
Player 2, let this be a lesson to you. Player 1, Kim Kardashian's brain, and everybody else's brain for that matter, is made up of about 80% water. But that other 20% is just so round and firm, I can't stop thinking about it.
I haven't played in a while, to be honest.
Say hello to. His acting is alright. So, you know how they called Matthew McConaughey's resurgence as an actor his McConaissance? Well, if Matthew McConaughey is currently experiencing a McConaissance, then what period of his life just ended? The McCona Dark Ages, the McCona Industrial Age, the McCona Middle Ages, or the McCona... Player 2? All wrong. Player 1. The Renaissance first occurred in Italy in the late 14th century, immediately following the Middle Ages. So the McConaissance would follow the McCona Middle Ages. Which is funny because most Renaissance sculptures also need to put on a damn shirt.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Take a stab at. Brought to you by the letter U-nibrow.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And if you get this one right, I'll rustle up some extra moolah for you. Arrange these Sesame Street characters in order of fewest to most eyebrows. Bert, Ernie, the Count. Ernie, Bert, the Count. Bert, Ernie, the Count. The Count, Bert, Ernie, or Ernie, the Count, Bert.
I don't know.
Player 1. Player 2. Ernie has no eyebrows at all, Bert has one long single eyebrow, and the Count has two eyebrows!
It'll be so long to answer, I don't get shit.
That'll net you an extra $1,000. And yet, none of them have ever blinked.
What?
May I introduce Duck Duck Swan? Say the cast of Duck Dynasty attends a performance of Swan Lake and thinks there are real waterfowl on stage. In their confusion, which character would they most likely shoot? Siegfried, Benno, Von Rothbart, or Odette?
Oh my god, come
I
on.
don't know any of them. That's not
Player
fair.
1. Ooh, ouch. Player 2.
All that money.
Odette
Wow.
is a princess who has been turned into a swan, so the Duck Dynasty crew would probably fill her full of lead. Especially if they find out she once fooled around with a lady swan in college. 5 fingers! Try this on for size. The man in the backwards yellow hat. And it's a dis or dat. Player 1.
Yeah.
Why don't you play this dis or dat and see if you can catch up? I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one you tell me if it's an alleged antic by pop star Justin Bieber or an antic by the classic children's book character Curious George.
Oh.
If it's Justin Bieber, press the X button. If it's Curious George, press the B button. Player 2.
Okay.
Lock in your answer before player 1, because if player 1 gets it wrong and you get it right, you steal the cash. All right, let's get started. Peed in a mop bucket. Broke his leg falling from a fire escape. Arrested for falsely reporting a fire. Egged a house. Got high on ether. Fed a
Really?
bugle to an ostrich. Went to a Brazilian brothel. You were a couple of bananas short of a bunch.
Got 7. Take that. Have a comeback going on there.
I think we can all agree that
Hey,
it's
get
time
a
for that
single
little
steal?
bastard to get deported. And then it's your turn, Bieber.
Oh, does he
I only missed one.
That about does it for round 1. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2. And don't
Yeah.
forget, our wrong
Here
answer of the
goes
game
down.
is still out there waiting to be picked. Let's get back to the action. And now, Dumber and Dumber 2. So there's Dumb and Dumber, and then there was Dumb and Dumberer, and then Dumb and Dumber 2. Makes perfect sense. Now, going back a few decades, there was The Odd Couple and The Odd Couple 2. So, if another remake of The Odd Couple used the superlative adjective, it would be called The Blank Couple. Odd, odder, oddest, or odderest. Players 1 and 2. Odd is the adjective, odder is the comparative adjective, and oddest is the superlative adjective. But of course, everyone who made the original Odd Couple movies is dead, which means it's the perfect time for Rob Schneider to swoop in and revitalize the franchise.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Oh no, this is pretty good.
Take a good look at Let It Go, Let It Go,
Let It Go.
Let It Go.
Can't take it back.
At which temperature would Olaf from the movie Frozen melt and die? 30 degrees Kelvin, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius, or 30 degrees Rankine? Player 2? You may not know how temperatures work. Player 1. 30 degrees is below freezing in Fahrenheit and insanely below freezing in Kelvin and Rankine. But it's pretty balmy in Celsius, about the equivalent of 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And I know, blah, 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 he can magically be saved, but I'm talking about what would happen in the real world to a talking snowman.
Follow me down to the sea.
This one's known as
Okay,
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Uranus.
Albert Einstein
Yeah.
or Uranus.
First spotted in 1879. Kangaroo, Peanuts, Albert Einstein, or Uranus. Player 2. Albert Einstein was first spotted in 1879, the year he was born. Probably by a midwife or something, over a century after Uranus was discovered and even longer after kangaroos and peanuts. I've heard baby Einstein cried a lot because he left behind some important equations on the uterine wall. Player 1. That answer has a hole in it.
Shark! You see it? The shark.
Open wide for wine or lose.
Oh, no more wine.
The Washington Redskins rebranded themselves with a non-offensive red-skinned mascot. What could they be called? The Washington Chardonnays, the Washington Malbecs, the Washington Pinot Blancs, or the Washington Rieslings? Players 1 and 2. Chardonnays, Pinot Blancs, and Rieslings are all white-skinned grapes, but the
Who knows
Malbec
our
grape
wine?
is red. Although to a connoisseur like myself, Malbec is very offensive. Oh yes, I do say that was quite a burn.
Hey,
Let's try. I want to lick and roll all night. If Kiss singer Gene Simmons' tongue grew to the average length of an adult giraffe's, how deep into a woman's mouth could he stick it when he kissed her?
No!
About 5 inches deep, about 10 inches deep, about 20 inches deep, or players 1 and 2? An adult giraffe's tongue is on average about 18 to 20 inches long. So that's about how deep into a woman's mouth a giraffe-tongued Gene Simmons could stick it.
Oh, gross, gross.
And if Gene Simmons' neck grew to the length of an adult giraffe's, he may not even need women anymore.
Too high up there. Oh, woman, it's testy.
Brace yourself for the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press your A. Okay, if that's how you want it, here's the clue. Your house is made of what? What materials are their houses made from? Good luck.
I trust us.
I trust us.
Ah, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
What's up, Sea Monster? Hi.
That's not a rock.
Oh, it's what's his house made of?
Oh,
Oh, whoops. Alright.
I love people.
Oh, I didn't mean to press it! I jumped the gun!
Damn it! Not fair. Thanks, you monster.
Kind of pigs with their houses. The tapeworm's house is made out of stuff. Yeah! Finally got it!
Yes, what do you mean finally got it? You got all of them.
No, I. Yes. No, that was-
It's player 2!
Come from behind win!
Player 2, I see. Player 1 who's boss.
How are you guys doing?
I'm the one who gets to say,
Y'all want to play the next round? What?
Next.
You get to add people, right?
I am Cookie Masterson, and I shaved my nipples for this, so let's
Yes,
hurry
we played
before it
both of
goes
those last
bad.
night,
Like,
actually.
we need to get moving now.
Had a lot of fun doing that, too.
Now we
By
play.
the looks of you two, I'd say
I
smart
will.
money is on the under. You all take care of those screws now. If you think another player is clueless, screw them and make them answer immediately. If they miss it, you win extra cash. And today's wrong answer of the game is being
Oh, we
brought
can
to you
do
by...
Drawful.
Flavored eye drops. Right into your mouth.